Hi, everybody. It's Deborah from workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching my video today. Today's video is called 18 Strategies for Increasing Website Traffic. If you have created a blog or if you've created a website and you're kind of maybe getting a little aggravated that there's crickets. If nobody is coming to your website, nobody's seeing your blog, then you really need to spend some time learning all the different ways that you can increase traffic to your blog, increase traffic to your website. In today's video, it's going to be a while. I apologize in advance. I know it's going to be a long video because as I was writing this article for my website that we're going to use today for my video, I realized there is just a ton of information, and I came up with 18 different ways that you can increase traffic. So thanks again so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to go ahead and get to the video. If you have not been here before, my name is Deborah. I own this website called Work at Home Online for Free. Now, what we're doing is we're using an article that I just wrote this week for my website. I decided to make a video out of it called How to Get a Lot of Traffic on Your Website. And like I said, I realized I came up with 18 different points as I was writing this article. And there's also, I'm going to be also referring you to some other videos that I did that's going to teach you step by step how to do some of the things that I'm going to talk about in this video. So again, thank you so much for being here. If you're not already a subscriber, I would love it if you would subscribe. Please give the video a like if you get any value out of it. And those of you who are already subscribed, I appreciate you so much. And I'm happy to see you again. Thanks so much for joining me. So there are dozens of effective ways to increase traffic to your website. The best way to get traffic to your website is always going to be to create quality content that delivers value consistently on a regular basis. That is always going to be your best bet to get recognized by Google, to be indexed by Google, to write good quality articles. But we're going to talk in this video too, what makes it a good quality article? Like what makes it, something that Google would like. Okay, I'm going to give you a lot of help here today. So I hope you'll just grab a cup of coffee and just spend this time with me, because by the time you get done with this video and the other things that I'm going to show you, you're going to have a really good handle on this, and things are going to improve for you if you're having a hard time getting traffic. Okay, so you start with creating good quality content, but getting that content seen takes know-how and it takes effort. And so, like I say, in this article on my website, and also in this video, we're going to show you this now. Before I forget, because sometimes I think I forget when I'm doing my videos, I'm going to give you the link to this article in the description box of this video. So don't worry about trying to read this whole thing as we go along. I'm simply using the article today as our template for our video so that I cover all the information. But anything that you see in this, first of all, you're going to get the link to this article so you can go here if you want. But anything that you see, videos that you see, any links that I'm talking about in this article, I'm going to give you all of those links in the description box, okay? So number one out of the 18 strategies, like I say, create valuable content. The first step to drive traffic to your website is to consistently create valuable quality content. Each article or post you write for your website should be relevant for your website. It should be full of valuable information for your readers. How-to articles tend to rank high, and also checklists articles. Like, for example, this video, 18 strategies for increasing website traffic, 10 tips for how to train your dog, or, 4 steps to a clean closet, lists. How-to videos and checklists, they both tend to rank a little higher than other content. So keep that in mind. If you can do that format, you might want to. Now, I suggest this sort of a template, if you want to call it that, for creating content. When you're creating an article for your website, you should do an introduction, and whatever your post title is should be in the first paragraph of your post. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a detailed training. I'm going to give you access to this video on all these points. This is called search engine optimization, SEO. If you don't already know about this, this is one of the things you need to master if you're going to be a blogger, if you're going to own a website. Okay. These are all the tricks of the trade for how to get ranked in Google so that you show up on the first page when people search for things. So I would suggest a template like this. You start out with an introduction. Within your first paragraph, you use whatever the title of your article is within that first paragraph. And also in the first paragraph, tell them what they're going to get by reading your article. Okay. Because within, like, I think it's 6 seconds, they say, you have 6 seconds when somebody goes to your website and starts reading your blog post as to whether they're going to continue to read or if they're going to click out. So in that very first paragraph, you need to tell them what's in it for them. What are they going to get out of it if they read your article? Okay, so that needs to be in your introduction. Then you should have at least 3 paragraphs. Use strong headings for your paragraphs, and each paragraph should contain valuable information. Okay, something that you're teaching them as a result of coming to your website, okay? And it should end with a conclusion, a short summation of, what the article was about, and then always include a call to action. Suggest that they visit another article of yours, give them a link to it, give them a link to a video that you made, or give them, if it's an affiliate link or a website of something, whatever product or service you're promoting, invite them to sign up for your newsletter. Tell them what you would like to do, what you would like them to do next, okay? Strategy number 2, make your content shareable. I use a WordPress plugin called Simple Social Share. All my websites are done on WordPress. And if you look at the bottom of this article, I'm going to take you down here. If you look at the bottom of this article, you will see these little things. I have it set up so they can post to Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. Those are the ones that I like. Those are the ones I'm most active on. And so I set that up with a WordPress plugin to those share buttons are automatically, they show up everywhere. They show up on every page of my websites. Okay. So you got to make it shareable. So if they're reading an article on your website, they're, I really like this, I'd like to share it on Facebook. You got to give them that button. Okay. Because that's how they're going to share it. Okay. And obviously the more they share it, the more other people are going to see it, the more traffic's going to end up. Also, don't be afraid to ask people to share your content. At the end of your blog post or the end of your article, or if you're doing videos, don't be afraid to ask people. Say, I would appreciate it if you would share this article or this video or this blog post with your friends. You might even make it more relevant, like say, well, I have a website called peoplelovinganimals.com, and often at the end of my videos, I'll say, please share this video with your friends and family who are also animal lovers. Don't be afraid to ask people to share your content, okay? Number 3, organize your content into categories. Now, if you run a WordPress website, anytime you do a post, you can put it in a category. You can set up your own category and you can put it in the category. You can also, on YouTube, we can put our videos into what's called playlists, and that's like a category. So if you go on somebody's YouTube channel, including mine, and you're watching a video about email marketing, you can go to my playlist for email marketing and you can see all the videos I've done for email marketing. Same on my websites. You can go and you can search, similar content. So keep them in categories so that if people want to really binge watch your YouTube channel on a certain subject, or they want to binge read your blog and they want to read all the articles that you have about a certain subject, organize them in a way that they can see them. The other thing you could do is, if you put it into categories, is you can create a menu on your website or on your blog. You can have a menu that breaks down those categories. So again, make it easy for them. Make it easy for them to stick around and to click on more of your articles, more of your blog posts, or more of your videos if you're a YouTuber. Okay. Again, just doing that, making it easy for people to keep looking at your stuff, obviously is going to increase website traffic. They're going to be clicking around to more pages of your articles before they just leave. Number 4, create content consistently and often. There are different opinions in the online world as to how often you should create blog posts, for your website or videos for your YouTube channel. I personally think once a week is the absolute minimum. You should be doing either a new blog post for your blog or a new video for your YouTube channel at least once a week. Now, there are people who say you should do it every day. People who say you should do 3 times a week. Well, first of all, it doesn't matter what people say. We can only do what we can do, right? If you're just starting your own online business and you have a full-time job, a spouse, and 3 kids, you're going to be lucky to do 1 article a week or 1 video a week. So obviously it does depend on how much time you have. But I do think that once a week is bare minimum. If you have a hard time writing content, if you're not good at it, if you don't like it, or you don't have the time to do it, I do give you a reference here called bkacontent.com. It's a website where you can go, and for not a lot of money, you can order articles, and you can fill out your request form. You can say what topic would you like it to be on, what keywords or phrases would you like them to use in the article, how long would you like the article, and you can outsource. It's called outsourcing your content. And, if you're brand new and you don't have a lot of time, that might be something that you need to do because you don't have the time because maybe you're also working a full-time job. But once you're a full-blown entrepreneur, like you want to be, right? Once you're a full-blown online entrepreneur, that's going to be how you scale your business because, you can only write so much content. So you're going to outsource it so that you're paying people to write content more and more for your site. So you're scaling your business. Okay. But I will give you the link to them in the description box as well. Number 5, use social media. Now, I personally use a WordPress plugin called Blog to Social. I'm giving you the link here on using social media. Now, what I'm putting in a video here, and I'm going to link this in the description box in case you don't go to this article. It's going to be easier for you to just go to this article for you to see everything, but I am going to link it for you. And this is a video that shows you all around Blog to Social, how I use it. It's going to teach you how to use it basically. So I would suggest that you use, I suggest Blog to Social. I've done the shopping. I've looked at other social media scheduling tools and so forth, and I found that this one is the best price for one thing, way the best price, and it does everything I need, and I also found it to be quite user-friendly. So I just like them. I've done a couple of videos about Blog to Social on my YouTube channel, and I'm giving you one of them here in this article. So what I suggest is that you create, now, I'm going to tell you what I do. You can do much more than this. There's a whole lot more social media platforms than just your usual, like Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and you can join them all if you want to, but I don't know, live and learn. I've been doing this several years, and I have just decided that I would rather target it down to like 4 social media platforms than all of them. You can only do so much, especially in the beginning, unless you have people, unless you're earning enough money and you have a team of people working with you. And even then, I'm not sure it would be your benefit to post on every single social media platform. But anyway, what I do, I have a Facebook page. I also have a Facebook group. I have a Pinterest account, I have a Twitter account, and I have an Instagram account for each of my websites, okay? So what I do is you can go into Blog to Social. It's a WordPress plugin. I set that up on my website, and then you add those networks. Like you create a Facebook page for your blog, you create a Facebook group for your blog, you create a Pinterest account for your blog, a Twitter account, and an Instagram account, all for your blog. And then you go into Blog to Social and you set that up so that whenever you do a post on your website, when you write an article, you can go into Blog to Social and let it post to all of your social media platforms at once. Okay, you can schedule it to go automatically every time you publish a blog post where you don't have to actually physically go in and do it. You can go in and you can choose what picture you want. You can choose what you want it to say. You can choose all different kinds of formats if you want. You can put in whatever hashtags you want. And you can have it scheduled right then and there. You can schedule it to to post on social media on Tuesday. You can use it to post regularly. Like you can have the same post go on every 90 days. You see what I mean? So again, watch the video I'm giving you about Blog to Social. I'm giving you the link to Blog to Social. It's very, very inexpensive. It's user friendly. And that's what I use. So definitely use social media, because I get a lot of traffic when I go into Google Analytics. Quite a large portion of my website traffic and for my YouTube channel comes from social media. Okay, so you should definitely be using that. If you need more help with that, I want you to comment down below, okay? Anything that I'm telling you to do in any of my videos, if you're like, well, I don't really know how to do that, or I'm having trouble doing that, or I'm afraid of that, or anything, please feel free to comment, because, if you need me to do a video and actually show you how to create a Facebook page or anything like that, I'm happy to do it for you if I can, okay? So if you have any questions about these things along the way, remember that I'm giving you videos here that's going to give you a lot of step-by-step instructions, but it's always a given with me, okay? If you ever have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. And if you need me to do more videos on something, I will, okay? Number 6, create a community. Like I said, create a Facebook group. Starting a Facebook group for your website or your blog is a great way to create a community of people who are interested in your niche or your topic. People want to weigh in on subjects they're interested in, and they want a place where they can speak their minds, offer their opinions, and share experiences. A Facebook group provides the perfect forum for this. So you create your Facebook group for your website. And you've also got your website, your Facebook page. I have both for all of my websites. I have a Facebook page. I have a Facebook group. The group is more interactive. That's where people can post and discuss and do all that kind of stuff. So you're going to take that Facebook group and you're going to put it in your Blog to Social plugin so that when you post articles, they can be published on social media. But also remember to put this little phrase, join our Facebook group. Say it all the time. Say it in your blog post. Say it on Instagram. Say it, invite people to join your Facebook group. And then what happens is they become a member of the group. And so every time you're using your Blog to Social to automatically post your new article or your new video or the new product or service you're recommending, it goes to them. Okay. They're following you. Okay. As a group member, they're following you. That's another great way to get traffic. Number 7, use links in your content. Use links to your content in comments. Okay, if you're watching a video on a subject that has to do with your website, or if you're reading articles online that have to do with the subject of your website, when you comment, include the link to your YouTube video or to an article. Just remember that relevance is key. Only comment with one of your links if your post or the video that you're linking to is relevant to the conversation and valuable and useful. Don't be spammy. Okay, don't link your video to everybody else's video that's showing the same thing. Do you know what I mean? That's spammy. But if you have a video that really does add something to the content, really adds value, then that's a good way to get more traffic, because people who are already in that, watching that video that you're watching or reading that article that you're reading, obviously they're interested in your topic. So, if you can really legitimately offer something that's relevant and valuable and useful, then go ahead and link your content into your comments when you make comments in places. Number 8 is use guest blogging. Now, I personally don't use this strategy because I prefer to write content only for use on my own websites. I'm not really interested in writing content to be published on other people's websites, but that's just my opinion. People believe this is useful for building your brand and getting some authority in your niche and getting traffic to your website. You could write articles and submit them for publication on other relevant websites. You're allowed to include a link to your website, which creates a valuable backlink. Plus, it obviously brings traffic to your website. You can also allow other relevant websites or blogs to post content on your website, and I do recommend that you charge for this. And if you click on this big yellow box here, or if you click on my link that I'm giving you here, you'll see what I do, what my guest post guidelines, what I charge, and what I offer people for that, okay? Number 9, use internal links within your post. Okay, now this means, when you're writing an article on a certain topic, if you've written other articles on that same topic that you think that same reader would find useful, tell them about it. Just say, for more information on this, click this article that I wrote called whatever. For more information about this, watch my video. Link your stuff. So if you have a blog post about gardening and you're writing an article about I don't know what amount of sunshine do certain plants need. I'm not a gardener. You can tell I have no idea what your blog post might be, but you might say, if you would also like to see which plants you can grow in your area, click here. Or do you know what I mean? Whatever relevant content that you think that reader would also enjoy, link it within your content. Give them the links to, and again, you're getting them to stick around. You're getting them to click on more pages of your website. And obviously, if they're getting value, they're going to come back. They're going to sign up for your email list. They're going to subscribe. They're going to be your audience. They're going to be your customers. All right. Number 10, don't forget email marketing. Now, I'm including some real education here as far as email marketing. I use email marketing extensively in my business. I'm inserting 3 different videos here: how to build an email list, how to do email marketing step by step, and steps for doing email marketing full tutorial. Those are 3 really thorough videos about exactly how I do email marketing, what the benefit is, how you set it up on your websites, what do you put in your emails, how do you set it up, how do you set up a funnel so they automatically get emails, the whole thing. Okay, now, you know what they say about email marketing? The money is in the list. The money is in the list. If you have people visiting your website and they come and they read your article and they go away, you may never see them again. But if you grab their email, if you give them a reason while they're on your website to sign up for your email, you've got them on your email list. So you can continue to send them an email every time you write a new blog post, every time you write a new article, every time you do a video. There's your audience, and they stay with you. People will stay with you for years, and they'll subscribe by the thousands, okay? There are people working online who have an email subscriber list of 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 people that they've accumulated over a period of years that are interested in their subject. And then they come out with a new product, or they can recommend a new product having to do with that topic, and they send it out, they launch it to their email list, and they can make $10,000 in a weekend. All right. I'm not kidding. All right. I'm not kidding. So your email subscriber list is a captive audience. They're a targeted audience of people who have seen you before. If you're doing a good job in your emails, they like you, they trust you, they know you're not spamming them. They know that whenever they open an email from you, they get valuable information. You see, so they're going to want to read your emails, and your emails should link to your blog post. Hey, I just wrote, an article about this, click on it here, So email marketing is a huge way to get traffic to your website. And it's the key to your financial future. It really is, as far as online marketing, because you're keeping your customers. Okay. So again, take the time. There's 3 different videos here that I'm giving you, and it's really step-by-step, full-blown tutorials on how to do it, okay? I personally use Aweber. I'm giving you a link to Aweber in this article and also the description box. I use Aweber to do my email marketing. Again, I've done the shopping. They're the ones I like best. I find them to be very user-friendly. My videos will teach you how to use Aweber. I also use MailMunch. I've given you a link for it. What I do is I set up a pop-up box on my website where when anybody comes to my website to read any of my articles, they get a little pop-up window that offers them something for free to subscribe to my email list. Okay, I have that on all of my websites, and that's how I get people to subscribe to my list. And then obviously when they're on my list, they go into a funnel where every time I do a blog post on the subject that they signed up for, whatever website they came from, whatever subject they signed up for, whenever I do a blog post or a video on that subject, they get an email from me about that. So again, it's all automated, automated. I love the word automated because that means I'm laying in bed. I'm laying on the couch watching Netflix and my AWeber's working for me. It's automatically sending people everything. I'm getting paid today for work I did 2.5 years ago. Blog posts I wrote 2.5 years ago. There's people on my subscriber list that are just getting that article this week. It's fantastic. I can't say enough good things about it, but if I had to pick a couple things out of the whole video today of everything I'm going to teach you about what's the most important, I would say search engine optimization, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more, and email marketing. I really think that those are the meat of your business. So here's another video, creating email funnels using AWeber. I'm going to show you how to do that so that once people sign up for your list, they continue to get your stuff and you set it up to be automated. It's not that hard. Okay. Don't be afraid of it. First of all, AWeber is not real expensive. It's not real expensive, especially since they charge you based on how many subscribers you have. So in the beginning, when you're just getting started, it's super cheap. And then it's very user friendly. You'll be able to figure it out. It's not that hard. Okay, so don't be intimidated by email marketing. Watch my videos. If you are intimidated by email marketing, watch my videos. By the time you get done with the videos I'm giving you, you will know how to be an email marketer, okay? Number 11, always respond to comments. You should always reply to comments on your posts or on your videos. Lots of engagement on your website or on your YouTube videos does actually increase your ranking on YouTube and also on Google. I also recommend that you get in the habit of responding to comments with a question to keep the conversation going, okay? Because that increases your engagement. You're talking back and forth, and every time they answer a question, every time they reply to you, it's another comment. You see, that will actually raise your ranking in YouTube if you're doing videos, and in Google if you're doing blog posts. Okay, so for an example, if someone comments on your article and they say, great article, instead of just replying with a thank you, reply something like, thanks so much. Do you have any questions, or are there other topics you'd like me to cover? Ask a question. Like for my People Loving Animals website, I write about dogs and cats, and sometimes people write me a comment and I'll say, oh, thanks so much. What kind of puppy do you have? What's the breed of your dog? Just ask a question. Get in the habit of answering your comments with some sort of question to keep the conversation going, so they'll keep commenting, because it will show Google that your content is interesting and people are engaging with you, okay? Number 7, clean up your website. Don't have a lot of crap on your websites. Don't have a bunch of short articles that really don't have much value. Don't have a lot of affiliate spammy stuff. Make sure that your website should include only valuable quality content. It should have high quality, relevant images. It should have a navigation menu so people can move around your website. Keep it clean, not too many banners and stuff. See how my website is clean, white background. I've got some banners on the side here, but that's it. When you're in my article, you could read my article. And I say here, some people have so much crap popping up all over their website that you cannot read their content. And I'm the first one to click out of that. If I go to a website, I don't care how interesting I think that article is going to be or how much I think it's going to solve whatever problem I want to solve. If it's got a bunch of crap popping up all over the place, if I have to struggle to read the content, I will click out. I will look elsewhere. Okay. A lot of people are the same way. So it's okay to have a pop-up on your website. It's okay to have some ads. It's okay to have Google AdSense and all this, but look at how long we've been on my article, and you can read my article. My website is clean. It's got a nice white background. It's got a great menu over here. You can find things. It has a search bar. You can find things. Okay, so just clean up your website. Don't make it spammy. Don't make it, there's so much crap that they can't even read your content. Okay. Where were we? We were down to number 12. Okay, number 13. Submit each post to Google and Bing. I did just recently, I think it was last week, I did a video called Submit Posts to Google and Bing, where I teach you step by step how to do that. You should have a Google Webmaster account. You should also have a Bing Webmaster account where you submit what's called sitemaps regularly to Google and Bing. A sitemap is where you say, hey, Google, this is my website, and you give them a link. So they'll go and they'll look at your site and they'll index all your blog posts, okay? So you should be doing sitemaps regularly. But in addition to that, every time that you create a new post or a new article on your website, you need to send the URL to Google and to Bing to tell them about it. And what that's going to do is it's going to I'm sorry, somebody is actually at my door. I'm going to finish this sentence, and then I'm going to answer. What it's going to do is it's going to tell them that you have created this article. So it'll be indexed. Okay, don't just wait around for them to index. Tell them about it so they index it now. Okay, everybody, I'm sorry for the interruption. It was actually the UPS guy. You know, normally they don't ring my doorbell to drop off a package, but I live in an apartment building, so I'm assuming because of the social distancing and stuff, they're leaving things on the porch, because when I yelled out the door to him, he said, I left a package on the porch for you. So I think they're not making a habit of going into the building. So I'm sorry for the interruption. Anyway, so whenever you do a new blog post for your website, always submit the URL to Google and to Bing so that it will be indexed by them quickly. And by the way, you should also do that whenever you make a significant improvement to a blog post. If you wrote a blog post a couple of years ago and you just went in and you spiffed it up and you added some more content, maybe you added a video, if you added any value to it or updated it in any way, you should submit it again to Google and Bing so that they will index it for you, and so that they'll also index with the new improvement, okay? And again, I'm giving you the video in the article and also in the description box so you can watch a video on exactly how I do that. Number 14, start a YouTube channel. You know, it's a fantastic way to get traffic to your website. YouTube is currently one of the best ways to get traffic to your website. It's the second largest search engine, second only to Google, and Google happens to own YouTube, okay? So having a YouTube channel for your website is extremely effective to get traffic. I'm giving you the link in this article, and there's also links in the description box for both of my YouTube channels. I have two. I have one for this Work at Home Online for free, and they're all videos like you're watching right now, all about making money online, and they obviously go along with my workathomefree.com website. And I also have a People Loving Animals YouTube channel that correlates with my peoplelovinganimals.com website. I'm giving you a link to both my YouTube channels so that you can see them. And obviously, you know, when you're doing YouTube channels and you're talking about things that, you know, are on your website, or you're giving the link to your website in your description box of your YouTube videos, it's a great way to get traffic. And people are going to YouTube a lot now for all the how-to stuff, you know, so it is a great way to get traffic. Now, if you don't feel confident doing YouTube videos, you don't have to. You can be a full-blown internet entrepreneur, never ever doing a YouTube video, because if you know how to get traffic, if you learn search engine optimization, if you know how to do social media marketing, if you know how to do email marketing, you can be successful without a YouTube channel. So if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, but you don't have to be on camera. You don't have to talk like me. You don't have to have your face on camera. And I put a link in here. Search YouTube to learn about ways you can create videos featuring your website content without being on camera if you don't want to. Okay, so if this is something that you don't really want to do, and if you're just a beginner and everything, just drop it for now. You know, don't feel a sense of urgency. You do not have to have a YouTube channel, okay? But it is a way to get traffic, and it is a way to build your audience, okay? Number 15, make sure your website is responsive and fast. If Google has any trouble whatsoever with your website, if it's not responsive, if it uploads slowly, they will knock you right out of the game. I mean it. Google has millions of websites to choose from on any given topic under the sun. Why would they choose a crappy one? Do you see what I mean? Google's main goal in life is to make people happy. Whatever they're searching for, Google wants to give it to them. And they want to give them high quality content that they're going to like and they're going to go to again and again. All right. So Google will not rank websites that don't function well. So I personally have all my websites hosted with a company called Wealthy Affiliate. If you've been here before, you've heard me talk about them. Wealthy Affiliate, they're the ones that taught me how to be an affiliate marketer. I joined them back in 2015. I am still a premium member with Wealthy Affiliate. The training is awesome. They taught me step by step how to do this. And 4.5 years later, I'm a full-time affiliate marketer. I have several websites. So I'm going to give you the link in the description box to go ahead and look at Wealthy Affiliate. Sign up for that training if you want to. They have training under everything under the sun. Even if you already have your website, if you already have your business, the membership to Wealthy Affiliate is still so valuable because their training is ongoing. They have live webinars. They have hundreds and hundreds of video classes, and they're the top of the game. Really, they really are. They're top-notch training. But anyway, they host all my websites. I host them all on Wealthy Affiliate. It's the cheapest website hosting you ever get, and it is the best website hosting that you will ever get. Now, they take care of everything for us. When you have your website on Wealthy Affiliate, they make sure it's fast. They make sure it's responsive. They keep you up to date on all the rules, everything that Google likes, everything that Google doesn't like, any changes in Google. They really keep me up to date on everything having to do with the functioning of my website. So I am giving you the link to, I say in here, go to Wealthy Affiliate's website hosting page. I'm giving you the link to it, and I'm also giving you a video where I talk more at length about what you get with Wealthy Affiliates hosting. And the website hosting is included in your membership. Okay, it's included. So you know what? If you're not already on my email subscriber list, get on my email subscriber list. You know why? Because as we speak, sitting here at this moment, the day I'm making this video, I'm giving you some inside information. In about 2 weeks, Wealthy Affiliate is coming out with a super great sale. I mean, a good sale on their annual premium membership. Okay, so seriously, if you're interested in this at all, sign up for my email list. I'm giving you the link in the description box so that you will get the information from me when they run that sale. Okay. But anyway, website hosting. If your website's crappy and it's not functioning and all the pictures are crap and nothing will download and you got so much crap on there that people can't even reach content, everything, okay, you're not going to rank as high in Google. So you got to make sure that your website is fast, responsive, and functioning properly. Number 16, double down on what's working. Use Google Analytics. I'm giving you a link. If you don't know about Google Analytics, you should be using Google Analytics to find out which of your posts are getting the most traffic and do more articles on those topics. Remember to link them all within the post you've already written. Okay, so if you go to Google Analytics, it's going to show you all the activity for your website. You know, say the last 30 days, what were the top, what were the pages on your website that got the most traffic? You'll be able to see everything. Okay. And like I say, if you haven't set your website or your blog up with Google Analytics, you need to click on the link I'm giving you, go in there and set it up so that you can start looking at your data. Okay. So if you go in there and you say, oh my gosh, this article I wrote about, azaleas for my gardening blog gets the most visitors of any other topic I've written about. You need to start writing some more content about azaleas. You've got a following for it. You've got an interest in it. Okay. So use the information of what's popular. Same thing on your YouTube channel. If you're doing a YouTube channel and a lot of people are watching your videos on a particular topic, do more videos on that topic. Go by what people like. Especially if you're brand new, when you've been around a while, you can branch out a little bit more and you can cover a variety of topics. But when you're brand new and you're trying to get an audience and you're trying to get a following and you're trying to build your website or your blog or your YouTube channel, you need to target down and double down on what's working for you. Okay. We're almost to the end, guys. Number 17, use SEO strategies for every post. Now, like I said, SEO stands for search engine marketing. It is like I said, if I had to pick a couple of things out of this whole list of things to get website traffic, SEO would be number one and email marketing would be number two. Search engine optimization. You need to know what you're doing. Now, I'm going to teach you I'm going to teach you what you're doing. I'm going to show you, okay, so that you will know. I did a full training on Wealthy Affiliate, all about search engine optimizations. And I actually did a checklist for everything that I personally do to optimize my pages on my website. Every time I do an article like the one you're looking at right now, I follow a series of strategies, my SEO checklist for each and every post, each little thing that you can do that's going to help your post get ranked in Google. Okay. Now I'm giving you the link to the training here in the article. And I also did a video about it. It's called Checklist for a Blog Post. I'm giving it to you. And it says the actual list I use to make sure my posts get ranked. Okay. So if you're looking to get traffic, like I say, SEO is the most important thing. And I really suggest that you read my training, go to the video, watch the video, and then make a list of, keep this list, print it, okay, and have it so that every time you do a blog post, you're doing each of these search engine optimization steps so that every single post you do, you're giving it the best chance to get ranked in Google for people to see it and for you to get traffic, okay? So like I said at the beginning of this video, if you'll stick with me, I'm just giving you a ton of information here. You know, I'm going to give you, by the time you get done with this video and with the videos and the articles and everything that I'm giving you here, you're going to have a really good grasp on all of this. And once you start doing all these things that I'm going to show you how to do, you start with the email marketing, you start with the SEO techniques, all these things, you're going to find more and more and more traffic is coming to your website. It's quite exciting. It really is. If you're brand new, you know, I can tell you when you start getting followers and you know, it's just very exciting. It's just very exciting. And if you're struggling with getting traffic and then, you know, all of a sudden you're like, wow, you know, I got 3 times the visitors to my website this month than I got 2 months ago. Do you know what I mean? It's very exciting. It's worth it. It's really worth it. Last one, 18, use paid advertising. Now, I left that as the last resort because it's not, I shouldn't say resort, it's not a last resort, but I left that as the last point because you don't have to do paid advertising. You can most certainly get a lot of traffic to your website for free using the steps that we've already discussed in this article. But once you start making money and once you can afford an advertising budget, using paid advertising can be a great way to scale your business. Now, you can go on YouTube and you can find detailed videos, tutorials about how to use Google AdSense, how to use Bing ads. I personally, well, it used to be called Bing ads. Now it's called Microsoft advertising. They're the same thing. I personally prefer Microsoft advertising because I personally don't find Google ads user-friendly. First of all, I found that when I used all the same tactics on Bing, I'm sorry, I keep calling them Bing. I'm going to call them what they're called now, Microsoft advertising. When I used all the same tactics on Microsoft advertising that I used on Google AdWords, first of all, I found I got better results on Microsoft advertising. And I just feel like, I don't know, my personal experience is Google AdSense was not user-friendly. I didn't figure it out easily. I find the whole website difficult to navigate. I don't like it. And there's a lot of people like me on YouTube and on the internet who teach people how to do affiliate marketing and internet marketing, that a lot of them do say the same thing. If you're a beginner, don't try Google AdSense because I think it's hard, but you do what you want to do. Try them both. See which one that makes more sense to you and that you like. But you can use Google ads or you can use Microsoft ads or you can use, you know, Facebook ads. The Google AdWords and the Microsoft ads, they're pay-per-click, PPC advertising, where you create an ad and you pay a certain amount of money every time somebody clicks on that ad, and that's how you get the traffic. You can also do things like placing Facebook ads. You can place ads on different, you know, websites and blogs and forums. I say in the article here, and I'm going to say it in this video as well, the best advice advice I can give you regarding paid advertising is to be careful. You can lose a ton of money on paid advertising if you don't know what you're doing, and you shouldn't be spending money on this unless your website is actually earning the money to pay for it. Start small. And I make the joke in the article, can you tell that I learned the hard way on this one? I did. I learned the hard way. I spent a ton of money on paid advertising when I was new, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and it was all money that really went out the window. And so if you're going to do paid advertising, watch a ton of videos, get a ton of tutorials on how to do it, and start super, super small with a really small budget. And just be careful with it. But like I say, if you're using the other 17 strategies that we've talked about in this video for getting website traffic, you may never have to do paid advertising. And at some point, the paid advertising will just be a way to scale your business, to make it bigger. Okay. And at that point, you're going to have your advertising budget, a certain amount of money per month that you're willing to spend on paid advertising. But just like I say, be careful, watch a ton of tutorials, make sure that you know what you're doing before you do paid advertising. But it is a way to get traffic, and it's a great way to scale your business. Okay. A warning about getting traffic. Here's a couple of things that I wish I would have known. Don't be fooled by traffic sellers that promise thousands of hits. It's not targeted traffic, and it's usually not even real people visiting your website. It's usually some sort of program. It's like a website setup where it just looks like your website is getting thousands of hits. But what's really happening is your website is just getting pinged by an automatic computer system. It's not even real people visiting your site, okay? And if you're a person that knows about Google Analytics and you know how to see it, if you pay for, I paid $25 for 1,000 visitors, all right, and then you go to Google Analytics and you're like, oh, wow, I really got the 1,000 visitors. But if you look at the time and how quickly they bounced out of your website, you'll see these aren't even real people. They're only on the website for a fraction of a second. It's a robot, you see. So most of those places are, in fact, a scam. All right. And I did fall prey to that. Luckily, it was not a lot of money. I gave it a try. I heard about it, and I fell for that. And luckily, like I said, I did not spend a lot of money on it. But like I say, I fell prey to this when I was a beginner. So don't fall for it. Okay. Don't fall for these companies that are going to make all these promises to you for traffic. One last piece of advice: don't spam. People who drop their links all over the place on websites, on blogs, on forums, on social media platforms where they aren't even relevant, or they come across as pushy or aggressive, they usually get blacklisted by Google. All right. Google won't rank your website anymore if you're spamming all over the place. Like I said, why should they? They've got millions and millions of websites and blogs to choose from, probably thousands, if not millions, on your topic. Okay, so why should they put up with you if you're spamming all over the place? All right, if you're, dropping links everywhere and all this kind of stuff. So like I say, always operate with the highest integrity, create quality content, and share it in a professional, relevant way. That's the best way, and it is the only way to be successful in the long term. All right. So I hope that this has been helpful. Getting traffic to your website can be hard when you're a beginner, but if you learn the strategies like the ones that I discussed in this video, you will eventually be recognized as a valuable source of content by Google, by Bing, by Yahoo, all the search engines, and you'll start to be seen as an authority in your niche. So comment below if you have any questions. Share any tips that you have for getting website traffic. I really would appreciate it if you would just give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. Maybe some of the things that you have already tried that maybe brought you some success. Go ahead and share them in the comments. In my article here, you'll see, for more articles about making money online, I give you a link. And just a couple of things before we go. First, in the description box of this video, I am going to give you the link to this article so you'll have everything in it. I will also give you all the links that we talked about in this article, the pages and stuff that I referred to, and I'll also give you the links to each of the videos that I showed you in this article. Everything will be in the description box of the video for you to have. I'm also going to give you a link to subscribe to my email subscriber list. Once you subscribe to that you will, about every 5 or 7 days, you'll get an email from Work at Home Online for free, and it'll be all information about working at home online. It'll be about how to get training, how to do affiliate marketing, how to do email marketing, how to do social media marketing. Even I've been doing a lot of stuff lately too about mindset and like success and goal setting and all that kind of stuff too. So I hope that you'll find it valuable if you are a subscriber to my email list. I hope that every week that you'll look forward to my emails, and I hope it'll give you really, really valuable information and help. Like I said at the beginning, if you get any value at all out of this video, I would appreciate it if you would give it a like. That really helps YouTubers when you do that. And also, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would love to have you on board. And again, for those of you who are already a subscriber, thank you so much for being a subscriber. I really do appreciate you. I hope I've helped. I hope that this really gives you some good strategies that you can use to start getting a whole lot of traffic to your website and start to get paid for your hard work and start to get recognized for all of your hard work. I hope so much that I have helped. Please feel free to leave a comment if there's anything else that I can help you with. If I can help you, I most certainly will. Again, thanks for watching. My name is Deborah, and my website is workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.